Hey guys, and welcome. Today we're going to be taking a look at Old Ironforge, which is located inside of the Ironforge throne room. So as you can see, we're inside of Ironforge right now, and this is the Ironforge that you have access to. And to get to Old Ironforge, you basically have to go inside of the throne room, and you go through this door over here. Now normally you can't go into the door anymore, so you would actually have to cheat to get into this door. So what I do is I made a cheat command, and it makes me go inside. Keep in mind you have to be an admin to do this, so you might not be able to do this, but I'll put up in the description the code I used. And anyway, let's go ahead and use the code, and we're inside. So we just went through that wall over there that you saw outside, and it's the same exact wall that we go through. So now that we're inside of Old Ironforge, we just have to go down these steps, and as you can see, it's basically like an internal part of Ironforge. And you'll see that it's actually called Old Ironforge itself. There's a prompt here that comes up if I enable the UI, but I'm going to keep disabled because it looks better that way for exploration purposes. And some weird thing just happened with the graphics for some reason. I think it's just a error with the doors. But anyway, this is Old Ironforge that you see before you. Let me zoom into my guy's character, his face, and you can see this is Old Ironforge. Very nice graphics, very nice location. As you can see, there's crystals up there that are sparkling, and overall it's just a very nice looking location. Now there's not really much you can do here, but you can go up these staircases, and there are alternate paths that you can travel by, but let's go through that one later. Let's go to the top of the staircase first, and there's also some other paths over here. That's the same path we just saw earlier, but we'll go through that one later. Anyway, let's just go up the staircase, and what you see up here is a very strange spot. It's like a seal or something on the ground. Not sure what the history is behind this place. I don't think anyone knows the history behind this place. And as you can see, it's just a very cool location. There's crystals up there, there's lava down there, and it's inside of the rock. It makes you feel like you're actually deep underground. And it doesn't feel like if you look up, it makes it feel like it's a very cold place because it looks like ice sort of. When you look down, you realize that this environment is actually very hot, especially the closer you go downstairs. So this is the path that we were at earlier when we came in from there. Now let's just go inside of this path over here and see what's over here. And this is a very long path that is pretty unique to this area. Most of the time you would see locations like this, and they would be very similar locations in the entire World of Warcraft, but for the most part this is the only thing I've ever seen that looks like this. There's another part that looks very similar in Molten Core, in Black Rock Depths, but this place is pretty unique in its own. As you can see, this is all custom designed for Old Ironforge, and that's very nice. This place is entirely customized, but it's weird that they never actually released this place to the public. There aren't any NPCs in here for obvious reasons because it's not released, but there are actually doors that lead to some other places. They're closed, so you can't really know where these doors go to, but for the most part that's basically all of Old Ironforge. See, the doors are closed, and if you look back up, you can see the door where we came in from, and you can see the top of the area. And this is the Old Ironforge in its entirety. It's not a very large area, but as you can see, pretty much everywhere is walkable. You can walk on all these places, and I mean, sometimes in a secret area you can basically walk through walls, walk through doors, stuff like that. But it looks like Old Ironforge has been designed so that players can actually fully interact with it. Even if you go into the lava, you'll receive some damage, and yeah, you'll also be able to swim. Again, most places have a bunch of places where you can walk through, but for the most part here, you can just swim around in the water as well. I'm not taking any damage, but that's because I have a God mode cheat on. Basically makes me immune to all the damage, so yeah, I guess that's why. But I think maybe you would take damage. I'm not exactly sure whether you would take damage or not, and I don't have a macro or anything that disables it, so I think you take damage. I mean, they've scripted everything else very nicely. So this is Old Ironforge, guys. I hope you guys like it. And this is the sound from Old Ironforge. I just turned the volume up a bit. so you'll be able to hear it more. As you can see, the sound, it basically sounds like Ironforge itself, so I guess they have the same exact soundtrack. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is one of the World of Warcraft secret locations, and this is Old Ironforge. Thanks again for watching. More videos like this to come in the future, and it would help out if you subscribe. Thank you.